Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is tradition.
Here, first up, Thousand Island Spirits taking on the Oak City Owls. Owls taking down the Nashville tonight in a tight game to earn the right to play in the quarterfinals here. Spirits 3-0 on a hot streak, scoring 80% of the goals in their game so far. Tony, any thoughts?
You got to try to find a way, if you're Oak City, to kind of slow down their offensive firepower, right? So if you can kind of tighten this game up a little, you may have a chance. But if you let these guys run, they could put up a lot of goals really quickly on you.
I thought the Grizzlies did a good job earlier, at least in the first half, of slowing down the Spirits offense. But they found their rhythm quickly in the second half. 5 goals in the first half, 9 goals in the second. Gunhorn Davis in net for the Spirits has made it tough for teams to keep the momentum going. Defense playing well, offense playing great. Oak City Owls winning their first game of the tournament the last hour. 8 teams to go. We'll be down to 6 or 2 by the end of the night. Over on the other floor, Isotopes taking on the Grizzlies. Pass tipped, broken up by the Owls. Turnover going the other way, finds the pipe. Ian Manning in net for the Owls. Unable to control the pass there as Andrews, or the loose ball there as Andrews kicks the ball out to the side of the net. Lamar Jelks on the defense. Stotts carries in, 2-man unbothered.
I think that's how you have to play Stotts, right? Stotts is, he's going to want to go every opportunity. You got to send a double quickly, get that ball out of his stick.
Lamar Jelks, one of the defenders of the tournament here, covering him. Gets a little high. And a goal dives across the net, finds that far side pipe, turns it 1-0, just under 2 minutes into the game.
And that's what happens if you play Austin just one-on-one. He's just too big and too skilled. You have to send at least 2 guys. And he's gonna want to do it himself. So if you can send 2 and just kind of tie him up a little and steal a couple seconds off their offense, he might have a chance here.
Yeah, every team playing them so far has gone one-on-one with him. It so far has not worked. Something different is going to be needed to get the job done here by the Owls.
And then of course on the Owl side, you gotta score goals, because you know the Spirits are gonna score goals. So you gotta match them.
Owls getting their first real look at offense here. 3 righties on the floor. 2 of them working together, 1 behind the net. Lefty side gets around to the center. A good look there. Unable to connect with the net. Hustling to get off. Here comes the Spirits on a break. Owls defender in late. Ian Manning able to make a play. A good forecheck, a big check, turns the ball back over. Spirits likely will pull it in the corner, get their offensive players on the floor. Owls with 19 goals scored in the round robin play. 11 in the play-in game. Brings them to 30 goals over 4 games so far. 7.5 per game, with the Spirits averaging just over 15 goals a game. A lot of whistles here. A reset. Referees trying to get this one right.
Oak City's got a forward on the opposite side, hoping that they can make it 4-on-4 and put a little pressure. Oh, they decide not to use that strategy. Kind of agree with bringing them in.
Was hoping that the ball would go their way. We're going to play 5-on-5 in the Spirits offensive end. Spirits wearing their white jerseys. Owls in their red. A backside pass corralled and shot out of play off of Ian Manning. A good couple of saves from Manning early on here. Up to the challenge. I was talking to him early, talking about how the winner gets the Spirits, and he said, I want the challenge. You come here to play the best, and so far the Spirits have looked like the best. Running downhill, a bounce shot goes high out of play. It will be Spirits ball. 1-0, just 5 minutes into this game. A slow start for the Spirits by their standard.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same exact thing.
Owls settling into defense, gets over the top, passes it to the lefty. Lefty rips, finds the goal. 91 on the Spirits. Montaigne Pierce tucks the ball into the far side pipe, just beating the glove of Manning on his stick side there. Great release. Manning just flinching just a little bit there, trying to make himself big up top. And unfortunately, it just beats him before he's able to get across the net. 2-0 Spirits. Hawkeye Hamilton on the faceoff for the Spirits. Grant Mahler facing off for the Owls. Loose ball continues into the corner. Who's going to come away with it? Ball kicks in front of the net. Owls able to corral it, running up the floor. You know, this might be a trap game for the Spirits. So much success in the round robin play for the Owls, running off some momentum, getting better and better as the weekend's gone on. They finished third at last year's Nationals. Spirits fourth by a technicality. Both of them losing in the semifinals. It's a lot of the same players for that Owls team that you were surprised to see them all the way down in the bottom.
Spirits goalie takes up a lot of space here. I don't know if shooting straight on him is their best solution. You gotta get him moving here.
We were talking about it last game with Cam Pilon in net. You got to get him moving side to side in order to open up those cracks in the armor. Three lefties for the Spirits. Two-man game working on the righty side. Comes over the top, swings it. A fast, quick stick shot from the righty shooter position. Ian Manning up to the task twice there, having a very good game so far today. Some energy coming off of the Spirits bench. Pardon me, the Owls bench. Austin Stotts looking for a 10-second count. The 10-second count comes from the referee, not the shot clock. Regardless of what that shot clock says, it is the referee's count. Shot clock says 0 now. As the Owls turn the ball over, Nate Schultzke will pick up the ball, send it forward, turns it over. Moving the other way, a little bit of a hectic transition here. Both teams keeping 5 guys on the floor. Those are the times you can get caught when you're in the middle of transitioning from defense to offense, when you got to go back the other way. If not everybody's on the same page, it's easy to end up with 6 guys on the floor. Smart transitions there gives the Owls a look at possession. 10 seconds here as they really start to engage. Kind of standing around the outside so far, but a good cutter for the Owls. Gets a decent opportunity, another shot clock violation.
That might have been their best opportunity. Got inside. Goalie was kind of hugging the right pipe. He just was off the mark on that.
The Owls defense so far up to the task. Just 2 goals allowed, well off the 15-goal pace the Spirit are used to. A lot of lacrosse to play, but the offense needs to step up, get engaged early, and find a way. Cut pass in front. Ian Manning up to the task again, looking for an outlet. Finds it on the bench side. Again, not where you want to be. Owls carrying the ball over the flow, trapped at the midline, gets the pass off. Looking to get into the set. 15 seconds to go. We were talking about this last game. You need to engage early. Here we are with 10 seconds. We haven't even crossed the hockey blue line. 5 to go. We're just going to take an outside shot. Dumped in the corner, maybe picked off. Dumped in the corner might have been better.
Well, if you pay attention, the Spirits are putting a lot of pressure on them from the time the Owls make their goalie makes a save to they're up the floor. There's a couple layers of playing defense before they get to the true 5-on-5 defense.
Looking inside. Owls leaving Tal Bruno on the offensive end.
See, they don't sub everybody right away. This is exactly, look at the pressure they put on.
Another save by Manning. Patience there. Stotts with an athletic play. Manning to cover the first one. Stotts recognizes, rolls off the pressure, gets in front, and extends to the far side, able to put the ball away. We'll take a look at it here as the quarter time expires. See if we get another look here.
So one of the things you notice that Stotts does, I'd like to see more of the league do this. Shooters, a lot of times they just get that. Most shooters would just take that shot immediately. Stotts is very patient, keeps an active stick, has a series of fakes. I tell a lot of my forwards, like, you want to throw a fake and just pause for a second, right? Because goalies react to a fake and then they're expecting you to shoot immediately. And you're either pausing or you're having a very active stick. And Stotts just showed a prime example of when you have some patience on that.
Another great thing he did, getting to the front of the net. You see too many shooters in this league fading away, running out to the outside of the crease rather than driving to the center. These goalies are big. The pads are big. When you're shooting from a low angle, it will be tough to find holes in the armor. Getting to the center where the goalie has to extend himself. A bit of a different story. 3-0. Owls really want to get the offensive going. Will Manning doing a good job holding them in this game, making some key saves. Having a great game so far.
Yeah, pay attention to what the Spirits are doing. They know that teams need to double the Stotts, so you're going to see they might even clear out and pull the guys and do some weak side picks to give them a one-on-one. And if you do send a double, then he'll either try to fight the double or he'll see where the opportunities are, where the guy's open. That double has to come from somebody, so he's looking to see if there's good opportunities. He's even gone behind. He's done a number of things. He's not just sitting playing the traditional forward spot and playing high pick, low pick.
Absolutely. Clock reset here, 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cam Jones taking the face-off here for the Owls against Hawkeye Hamilton. Nate Schultzke getting in the mix there, trying to drag out a loose ball. Ball pops up. Lamar Jelks continues to be a presence across the floor. He drives to the middle, fights through a couple guys, spins off pressure, just trying to maintain possession at this point. Does well. A good player. Backside's open, unable to complete the pass, though. Too many opportunities lost in unhandled passes. Wall ball is important, people. Stotts from the outside, finds it on the wrong side of the floor, pushes it to the far side pipe as Ian Manning's trying to locate the shooter. A dangerous man to leave alone.
He just saw a lot of net on that right side as you're viewing this, and just he's such an elite shooter, just finds that space.
Under 9 minutes to go in the second quarter, 4-0. Seems as though the Spirits may be finding their rhythm. A good save out of Manning, rebound by Stotts. Stotts knocks it down, shovel shot, puts it in.
There's a danger spot right now, 5-0. It was, the Owls were doing a good job kind of containing them, and they've just scored 3 goals pretty quickly here to make it 5-0 right now at 8:17 to go.
Owls need a spark coming from somewhere. Their 5th game of the weekend. Spirits just on their 4th. Wondering how much that extra rest is helping them here, as we'll see the game get later and later. Owls rushing back. Nate Schultze rings one off the pipe.
Here's his layer of pressure I'm talking about.
Beats the pressure, gonna hopefully engage in the offense, the earliest we've seen all game. 18 seconds, they are in, backdoor cut, unable to find center space. Swings the ball around, keeping it hot, pass picked off on the backside. Good discipline by the backside defender, denying that lane. A good check, I thought that ball would have dislodged Pal Bruno. Nate Schultze with an athletic play, catching the ball behind the net, reaching to Ian Manning's far side, able to beat him to the spot. Schultze, a lover of lacrosse, playing all over the world. You'll find him at most tournaments.
I think the goalie thought he was going to try to push it in from behind from the opposite side, because he was hugging the one pipe. He was back on the pipe, he just the wrong side.
Yeah, in an NLL system, you'll see the defenders taking away one side, the goalie taking away the other. Nate's defender there hung out to dry on the front of the net, nowhere to be found for help.
Well, and that was a righty behind, so normally he would be coming around the left side. So I think the goalie, normal situations would expect that. That's what I would expect. They try to come from around, but he said righty he came.
Yeah,
which is a little unusual.
Shot goes wide. Yeah, reaching for the dunk on his strong side, coming around, twisting his body rather than pulling it back on his strong side. Owls getting out of the zone, dropping the first pass in the offensive end, missing the loose ball as well. Luckily falls to them. Pass swung across the net, or the field. Getting their players on and together now.
They haven't
10
really
seconds on the shot clock. The Red Seas part. First real test for for Gunhorn Davis. Up to the challenge. Another one here. Pass found, goal.
The 5-hole.
Oak City Owls, John Mosrell able to find the way for the Owls to get on the board. A 3-on-1, 4-on-1 situation, just causing that turnover in transition. A big hit, quick to go back the other way. Backhand pass. The defender screening the goalie. Not much he can ask for there.
It was great patience to make that one extra pass to give a better opportunity because he was running out of space.
Grant Mahler back up the faceoff draw, wins it for the Owls. Another opportunity here squandered by a bad pass. Those bang plays in front of the net, you're only going to have like a half second to react and play. If you're reaching to try to catch a pass, you're not going to get the chance to do much. Hidden ball trick, Nate Schultz puts it away. Ian Manning tricked by the hidden ball trick. I imagine a few people in the building were. Let's take a look at this replay. The defense looking the wrong direction. Schultz sees the entirety of the net, able to just tuck it away.
Yeah, and the stick fake, the one person you got to fake out is the goalie, and they were successful like that.
Bringing it to 7-1 Spirits. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in this half. Spirits into an offensive set. Tal Bruno on the offensive end for the Oak City Owls currently. 4-on-4 is giving these Spirits a ton of space to work with, and they're taking advantage of it.
Might be a good time for Oak City to just call a timeout here. You get one per half, so.
Yeah, you can't take it with you. Might as well use it now. Maybe reset the brain. You can see they're just moving a little slower. The way they're reacting to goals isn't disappointment. It's almost expected from the Owls at this point. A good face-off win by Grant. Owls engaging in their offense. A good pick and roll. Tal Bruno unable to handle that one. Would have been a good opportunity. He has it now. Some space. A good save by Horn. Or Gunhorn Davis. Gunhorn Davis on the all-name team of this tournament for sure. Another look. Owls starting to get their chances on offense. Gunhorn Davis doing what he's done all tournament long and helping out his team even when teams are building that momentum, looking for a chance to get back in games. They're just unable to break through Gunhorn Davis. Keldron King, another goal. All the space in the world leaves Ian Manning a little bit out to dry there.
Oak City is just coming off, what, a one hour break, or they played a game not too long ago, so they're probably a little fatigued here. Task is getting a little harder.
It's the importance of those round robin games really rewards you with that rest, coming in a little bit fresher into this game. The winners of these games, both here and on the other floor, will have an hour and 20-minute break before the semifinal. It is a tough road to win it, but that's why we play the games. Hames on the offensive side over to number 4. Cuts through the middle, fights through some traffic, finds a good angle, unfortunately unable to put it away.
They get a new 30-second, though. That's big.
Less than a minute. Cutter in front. Finds it. 31. Jack Dageston.
That was a nice just skip play.
This offense is starting to come alive a little bit for the Owls.
And that was a smart shot, too, right? Because he's coming across. Most shooters would shoot near pipe thinking the goalie has to come across. He went right back to where the goalie was originally holding his position, knowing that he's going to come off that pipe to try to make that save.
If Gunhorn Davis was going to make that save, he'd have to switch all his momentum that was heading to his left and bring it back right. Just a little bit more of of an action needed. Timeout from the Spirits, not settled. 7 goals up going into the half. Spirits looking for another one here.
13 seconds, a little over 13 seconds left. Do they just elect to just hold this ball for 13 seconds, or they try to draw something up? Personally, I would, if I was the Spirits, I wouldn't really do anything. I would kind of save those plays for a little deeper into the playoffs. Don't give away any other information. But it looks like they're probably going to try to see if they can squeeze one more goal in.
Austin Stotts looks to be drawing up the play for the Spirits here. Owls out on the floor waiting for the Spirits to come. Gunhorn Davis waiting by his door. No sign if this is a 6-on-5 play or a 5-on-5 play they're drawing up quite yet.
My guess is maybe Stotts. Either if Stotts holds the ball in the beginning, they're going to use him as a decoy to kind of get someone kind of sneaking off a pick. If he doesn't start with it, then it's probably going to end up in Stotts for the final shot. Either way, it's probably going through Stotts.
A great game happening over on the other floor. We'll get to that in a minute as the 6-on-5 action starts here. 13 seconds. They're waiting just a minute longer. Now they'll engage. Passes over to Stotts. Stotts around the outside. Tucks one away. 10-2. That will be our half. Over on the other floor. 20 seconds to go. Isotopes down 5-6. Goal. Ties the game 6-6 at half off of a great shot. A good game happening over on Blue Squash production. Just heading to halftime as well. We'll have a 5-minute half here before things get going again. Tony, thoughts on the first half?
Spirits are exactly what we thought they were going to come out as. They came a little slower, but their offense picked up production. Oak City, you know, they put in a couple goals here, but I haven't really seen like a game plan on how they're going to kind of break the Spirits defense here.
Yeah, it might be just a bit of a mismatch here between the two rosters. We're hoping for some more action in the second half. Spirits hoping things continue the way they are after a slow start to the first quarter. Second period, 7-0, or 7-2, pardon me. A lot of action in 10 minutes of running time. A lot of goals on either end. Excited for some more action in the second half.
They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions, they travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Welcome back here. Second half action starting shortly. Hear it starting over on the other side. Sounds like somebody put a goal away to take the lead in the Isotopes game early in the second half. Winner of these two games will meet here on floor one an hour, 20 minutes after the end of this game. We'll have a second set of quarterfinals coming up for you shortly. Tony, 10-2. Go time, huh?
Yep, go time. Let's see what Oak City, they had to draw something up. If they didn't draw something up, then I'd be really concerned, right?
Yeah.
And the Spirits have to be very careful in this first 5 minutes, right? You're up 10-2, you're up 8, feeling good. You're like, all right, you can maybe not pass so hard, not be as accurate, go a little slower.
Hawkeye drawing a holding call there. Pierce with a shot on net, stuck in Ian's pads on the 6-on-5 opportunity. Spirits going up on a power play 25 seconds into this third quarter. Not the start they were looking for.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about, right? Normally you probably wouldn't take that shot, especially when you got a penalty coming and a flat. Your goalie's running from the opposite side.
See what they've drawn up here. Spirits, a good set of power play plays in their book, series building off of each other. Stotts playing the point here. Pick coming, he'll drag, pass going behind the net for the dunk. I saw that one earlier. If they get another opportunity here, the progression they did on the next power play was to take the shot. What they're taking the advantage of here is goalies have to respect shots Stott. So oftentimes you'll see them step out to the shooter, leaving the space behind the net for the dunk, and hard for them to work back to that back pipe. On the next shot, the goalie may have that in the back of his head, stay a little bit tighter to his pipe. That's when Austin Schatz takes his opportunity, and if you give him a couple inches of space, he's going to take it. Spirits space in front, unable to hold the pass, working from the back out to the front, misses Pierce. Stotts, a little bit of a look there on the forecheck. Owls with numbers, unable to complete those passes. Looks like 8-6 Grizz over on the other floor. A hot start to the first half. Owls in their offensive set. Ham's a good player here. Ball falls the length of the floor. Another one comes out onto the floor from the stands. Not sure how that happened. Maybe a young kid not knowing any better. But we'll have a quick reset here. 11-2.
That might be a new strategy to slow down the Spirits.
Yeah.
We might need to get a case of balls, put somebody in the stands, and just conveniently as they're coming down.
You wouldn't have to see them till the championship game, Tony, but you might need to write that one down in your idea book. No bad ideas here on how to take down the Spirits at this point. Shot clock reset to 14 seconds. Nice job by the officials, making sure not to give a full reset to the Spirits there. A big check there. The Owls will carry the ball up the floor, working through some checks.
This is what I was talking about, kind of a trap, right? You can tell the Spirits are they're kind of cruising a little slower here. They're a team that are really efficient when they're going full speed, right? So that's kind of the danger area here. But it's not really a danger if the Oak City can't capitalize on these opportunities.
Outside shot.
And perfect. They're not capitalizing, so it's
eaten by Gunhorn Davis. Spirits up the floor, turns on the burners last second, gets around his guy and finds the far pipe. Bruno picks up the rebound and jaunts up the floor. A good pick there, gets a little bit of space for the Owls to get deep. One of the things they got to do on this transition, get past that first line of defense in the defensive end to get everyone established so they can go to the net here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Those passes have to be crisper if they're going to be able to come up with a shot off those opportunities. A 2-on-1 here. Pierce picks for Nate. Nate pulls out. Two hangers back for Owls. 3-on-3 in the offensive end. More space to work with. He's through the crease. Can't be the first one to play the ball. Smart IQ play there to let Pierce come in, pick that up, and the Spirits will get another chance. Pass knocked down, intended for Stotts, cutting through the middle. Owls running up the bench side, a dangerous place to be as the defenders pull out of the benches. Looks like we might have a hold here on 34 for the Spirits. Liam Ferris. 2 minutes for a hold. He'll take a seat in the box.
kind of like in a strategy with Oak City electing to put two back. It's a little bit of a gamble, 3-on-3, right? But
it's the advantage the Spirits have is they played this game their whole lives. The Owls box is new to many of them. 3-on-3, not a situation most players are used to playing. We're back to even playing grounds in the Owls' case. A 2-on-1 here. Nate looking to pick for his buddy. Shot comes early from King. King picks up the rebound and he'll settle in. Back to 4-on-4 play once the Spirits get their last guy out there. Oh, pardon me, they're killing a penalty. Situational awareness is important, guys. King driving down, working with Schultze. Cuts across. King, a great player for the Spirits, puts one away.
And that's another coming across and going back to where the goalie was, knowing that he's going to come across to try to cover the pipe as you shift.
Yeah, that change in momentum, tough for good goalies to do, requires a lot of athleticism.
And what number was it that scored?
15, Keldron King.
Yeah.
He's having a great tournament so far.
And a little minute detail, but rather than just move his stick over a little to the left to get that shot, he pushes it all the way over. They talk about your stick having eyes on it, right? So you want to kind of reach your stick over to create new angles for shooting.
Tal Bruno, a good loose ball battle there, able to secure the power play possession here for the Owls. Ball moving around, staying around the outside and getting their shots. It's the difference you're seeing between the power play opportunities the Spirits are having. Breakaway here, good save by Ian Manning. Continuing a good game despite the scoreline. Lamar Jelks carrying the ball up the floor.
I think the Spirits goalie has shown that if you're just going to shoot from outside and let him set his feet on that, he's going to be have a good night in that. So I think you need to make him work a little bit more here,
Ames
personally.
finds Bruno on the crease, denied by Horn Davis. Forrestal able to save the over and back to 5-on-5 play through that last possession. A good shot there, turned away off the boards. Oh no, it bounced, never touched, no reset. We got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Handled by Bruno. 5, a good pass inside. Unfortunately, a bit low. It's going to turn into a breakaway opportunity for the Spirits. Slows down just a bit, rings one off the pipe. Able to corral that is Connor Sunday. Keep the ball in the Spirits' end. Unable to find Sunday on the give and go. As Cam Jones carries the ball up the floor. Jones, one of the face-off specialists and assistant captain for your Oak City Owls. Picked off by Gunhorn Davis. Well-read play. A risky play, but if you can get there, it's a possession. Like we were talking last game, trying to steal possessions, give yourself those extra opportunities. Dawson Day able to come out of the corner. Tries to tuck it far side, denied. Lamar up to Ian Meister. Able to get the pass off, but here we are, 15 seconds on the shot clock. First time entering the ice hockey blue line zone. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Doesn't look like we're going to get much of an opportunity here. Shot clock violation, kicked all the way down the floor. Just over a minute to go in this quarter. Back on the other floor, third quarter ended 9-8 Isotopes. A 3-goal run from the Topes to get them the lead. Stotts gets open, misses the net. Lamar tries to catch the ball and run at the same time. Gets caught by the extra man. A good win, ground ball win for the Spirits. Goes hard to the net, tucks it away. Liam Ferris making an impact on this game. It's 13-2.
We might not even make it to the draw here. With the running clock, by the time they get it settled. Nope, maybe they will. About 10 seconds. So
Face-off guys getting the opportunity to put another win on their stat sheet. Hawkeye gets it. 4 seconds to go. Nate to Pierce. Montaigne Pierce gets a shot off in that 10 seconds. We're going to go to a 2-minute quarter break. Tony, any words?
13-2. Oak City's got to dig really deep just to get through this last quarter. Spirits just want to get out of this one with no injuries to move on to the next round.
Like to see my good buddy Jake Lazor getting net. Looks like actually he was that quarter. Pardon me. That makes sense. He likes to, when he picked off the pass, I should have known. That's one of his moves. He's famous for it. Played defense for Team USA at the 2019 World Championships. Came as the third goalie, but with the PLL having their championship at the same time as the World Lacrosse Championships, a few of the players in that championship game were coming late. Jake, a versatile player, able to come out and play defense for Team USA. He had the opportunity to suit up as a goalie later on and turned it down because he wanted to go down as a defender in that World Championship. Great guy.
Great to have some versatility, right?
Yeah, lacrosse player through and through. Looks like the Topes were able to score another goal. 10-8. 9 minutes to go. cut into commercial as I hear a goal on the other side. About 20 seconds left in this quarter break. The Grizzlies able to score to bring it back to 10-9, 8 minutes to go.
Is that Jake right there coming
Yeah,
on?
it's Jake going into net there. Jake, Lazor, Ian Manning having good games on both ends. 10 minutes to go in this game, maybe 10 minutes to go in the championship lives of the Owls. We were talking last game, it's possible. You need to go quick, but with more than a minute, less than a minute per goal needed just to force overtime, things will get tight.
That's assuming the Spirits don't score on their possessions.
Correct. You got
So
denied on the other end too.
That's a multi-phase. I think it's a little bit more than 3 phases from the earlier game when we trying to come back from a 3-goal lead with a little under a minute.
Jake with a stop gets the whistle. Moves the ball up the floor. A good passer. Trying to get Ian Manning with the hidden ball trick. He had it right, but just a little nervous. Maybe a scar from the earlier one. Bit on the fake shot, just a bit. Outside shot. Wide, we have a hold on the Spirits. 71. That will be Thoko Goodleaf. Something along those lines. Knew he was caught, made his way to the box quickly. 2-minute power play coming here for the Oaks City Owls. Working the ball around. Tal Bruno in a pretty good shooting spot. Nate Schultz has got to get on those hands. This might rip here. Good save by Jake, fighting off the near side shot. Owls switching to a righty strong power play mid-possession. Jake with another save. Ball moved quickly. Here is King. Tries to pass it off the backboard to himself.
That was definitely intentional. You can tell just by how he moved to the left a little bit more. His left.
Looking for the highlight on Blue Squash Productions. 4 righties out on the Owls offense. Tough to find a balance there. Some words being exchanged behind the net as the Spirits make sure they get over the line before the 10-second count expires. 52 seconds left in this penalty. Isotopes make it 11-9 over on the other floor. Ball in 26 stick. Nate Scholsky at the 0.4 seconds. Gonna let one rip. Blocked down. Shot as the horn goes, but the whistle is what stops play. Austin Stotts down on the other end talking with Ian Manning. A 5-on-3 for the moment. There's that 4 righty power play. Really taking away one of their shooting options on the lefty side. Rebound controlled by the Owls. Really good job by the defense. Denying those cross crease passes. Spirits with a chance, rings one off the pipe. Tal Bruno, missed opportunity for a rebound to end the offensive possession. Numbers for the Spirits, but they're happy to control the pace.
Yeah, the clock is definitely on their side.
No more goal formula to worry about. It's simple, win or go home. 3 wins in the bracket play will get you a win. We'll let you hoist the trophy at the end of the weekend. a new champion will be crowned this weekend. Both the Wild and Wheat Kings, the two champions, being eliminated in the regional play. No chance to defend their title here. Owls cut underneath. Big save by Jake, and a great recovery, sealing off that pipe on the rebound. Ball swung over. Tal Bruno eyeing his options. Shot clock winding down. Oh, there was a reset. Wow. A nice goal. 44.
Behind the back. That's just a nice play. That's going to be on a highlight reel. That might be on a Blue Squatch Productions. Despite the score, it's just a nice individual play.
Maybe we can block that off in the Instagram post. Nick Premilo with a good goal, tucking a backhand shot over Jake Lazor's right shoulder. Finds his space inside. Just praising this Spirits defense for denying those type of passes. Maybe just a little asleep at the wheel here with 5 minutes to go, up by 10. Still fighting for the loose ball here. Grant Mahler gets run over. The boys tap fist. No ill intent there. Ball moved up the floor. Swung quickly to Stotts. Shot blocked off the end boards. And the Spirits will maintain possession. Stotts with his back down defense, offense he's been using all weekend. He goes where he wants at this point in the game. A knockdown pass picked up by the Spirits. I believe that was Dalston. 4 minutes to go here.
Oak City just wants to kind of play strong here. They pretty much know the odds are not in their favor, so but you just want to play right to the final whistle, right? So
absolutely, it's the last time you're playing with this exact set of guys. Teams change every year. You want to take advantage of the opportunity.
Speaking of playing with different guys, I'm going to let you kind of close this one out. I got to go get ready. We're up next on tap against the Lakers, so we'll be on rink 2.
Any words before you leave us? Last little preview of your game against the Lakers.
Well, we know the Lakers are kind of like the Spirits. They got a lot of firepower, so our goal is to kind of pay attention to our matchups, kind of slow them down a little bit and see if we can't kind of increase our production on the other end there.
King able to corral the pass off the backboards, tuck it away. It may not have been a pass to himself, but he was able to do it. Tony, thank you for joining us. Good luck in your game. We'll be watching. Over on floor 2 right now, it's 11-9 Isotopes. 3 minutes to go. Winner looking like they'll play the Spirits. Take some kind of miracle for the Spirits to be knocked out here in the quarterfinals at this point. Under 3 minutes to go. Owls on the offensive end. Forrestal, one of the GMs of this team, gets a good shot denied by Lazor. Fighting for the ball there. A good forecheck out of the Owls. Can't quite find it though. Nate's going to pick it up, move up the floor. Shot bounced wide into the Spirits bench. Owls ball. Here come the Owls one more time. Cuts hard across the net. Schultze closing his legs. Pardon me, Lazor closing his legs. Another goal, 15-3. 1:45, 1:40 left in this game. Spirits fans got to start to be thinking about what's going on the other floor. We're in timeout right now. We'll update you on their scoreline as soon as I get the opportunity. 15-3. Like Tony said, looking to get out of here. No injuries, no funny business. 11-9 Topes still under 3 minutes to go on the other floor over on Blue Squatch Productions. Next up, we'll have two more quarterfinal matchups here. The Nor'easters will take on the Oaks. Oaks winning their play-in game matchup. Chance to take down the Nor'easters, who are sitting at 2-0-1, a tie with the Philly Mustangs. Spirits slowing things down now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Outside shot eaten by the defender. Tal Bruno picks it up, moves it up the floor, mishandled. Big save out of Ian Manning. A lot to be proud of from Manning. As the clock expires, the Owls next to be eliminated. Spirits on to the semifinals. That will be tonight. Semifinal 1 will start at 7 p.m. Spirits awaiting the winner of the Isotopes Grizzlies game. Isotopes with the advantage right now, 11-9. Flip on over to Blue Squatch Production to watch a highlight reel finish of this game. Big save out of Beck Hagen, but a push is going to give the Grizzlies an opportunity to go on the power play. Thank you very much for joining us here. We're looking forward to some more action tonight. We'll see you soon.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand.